Welcome back to the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Today is Friday, October 18th, 2019. Take a look at our space weather today. Our solar wind speeds coming in at 343.4 kilometers per second with a density of 1.2. We are spotless once again. This is now 15 days in a row without sunspots and 214 for 2019 as well. Now we are 7 days away from tying 2018, 221 days without sunspots. Again, we have plenty of time left in the year of 2019, and we should absolutely crush the spotless days compared to last year. Our KP indices coming in at 2 with a 24-hour max of 2 as well. TCI coming in just at 4.38, and we will look at the SDO in motion as well. That small coronal hole in the southern region, actually it kind of reaches down all the way to the bottom, but this one's not expected to bring any G1 geomagnetic storms or anything like that. We will expect solar wind from this particular earth-facing coronal hole on the 21st of October, 20th to the 21st, I should say. And then we're going to be dealing with a larger coronal hole coming this way here just in a couple days. We should see solar wind from that around the 25th of October, and that could potentially bring us G1 geomagnetic activity. All right, let's take a look at your national forecast right now. Here's the radar, and Invest 16 is the talk of the town right now as it is actually developed. We were talking about how this system may not even do much, if anything at all. Well, we now have tropical storm warnings across the Gulf Coast, and potential Tropical Cyclone 16 is moving through the Gulf of Mexico as we speak. Tropical storm warnings have been posted for parts of the Gulf Coast. This possible Gulf system forecast is this possible Gulf system is forecasted to approach the northern Gulf Coast by Saturday. Heavy rainfall is possible. Also, this system may produce some surge flooding along its east of its track, I should say. We are expecting some minor storm surge on the panhandle of the panhandle of Florida, Panama City included, all the way close to, what was the name, Tarpon Springs, 2 to 4 feet there, and the rest of the the panhandle of Florida, like Indian Pass, Ocala River. You're expecting around 3 to 5 feet of storm surge at that point. Now, a few thunderstorms, severe, could be possible, including risk of tornado as well. And this system's relatively fast movement should keep it from becoming a major widespread rainfall flood concern. We're talking 3 to 5 inches at best in parts near Tallahassee, Florida. The rest of the area is expecting at least 1 to 2 inches of rain here on the panhandle. Let's go ahead and get the arrow out. So this area right here, Tallahassee, in this particular section right here, we're going to probably see around 2 to 4, 3 to 5 inches of rain. Along this area, we're looking at about 1 to 2 inches, possible 2 to 4 inches over here as well, and a little bit 2 to 4, but this is just mainly on the coast. Everything else inland as it goes across, I mean, we are going to see sections of 1 to 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches through Charleston and possibly Charlotte, but nothing nothing to be concerned of as far as a heavy hitter. This storm is moving 21 miles per hour as we speak, so nothing to really be too concerned about, but we do want to be prepared for the conditions as they are going to be rough through the weekend, that's for sure. Take a look at our minimum temperatures for tonight and tomorrow morning. Pretty frosty across most of the United States. I know Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, parts of Kentucky, and eastern Tennessee are in a frost warning today. The Northwest, though, teens and 20s for your lows tonight. Texas and in the deep south, 50s and 60s. That's pretty comfortable. Our maximum temperatures for today, not too bad. 70s, possible low 80s in parts of Texas and Florida and Arizona and Southern California. But most of the country in the Midwest and the South are going to be in the 60s and 70s. Meanwhile, the Northeast and Northwest in the 50s and 40s for daytime highs today. So kind of a raw day on both corners of the northern parts of the United States. There's a look at all your watches and warnings. The biggest thing right now is the freeze warning in Michigan, and of course the frost warnings in Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Kentucky, Eastern Tennessee, parts of West Virginia, and also Pennsylvania and Virginia and southern parts of New York. Buffalo also in that frost warning as well. 16, like I said earlier, 40-mile-per-hour winds, central pressure of 1,004, and it's moving northeast at 21 miles per hour. There's another look again from the GOES satellite. They are expecting a little bit more of intensification, I guess, but because of the wind shear that we have present down here, they don't expect this thing to get much stronger than just a tropical storm, to be honest with you guys. So here's a look at what we're expecting across the country today. Northwest, mixed precipitation, heavy snow near Seattle. We've been talking about that all week. Showers and thunderstorms in the south due to the tropical Invest 16. And the midsection of the United States, don't forget them. They have a chance also for some scattered showers and storms. More of the same for the south tomorrow into Saturday. More snow is going to fall in the northwest. And then when we get to Sunday, a bigger, wider band here of snow will be falling across Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, and Colorado as well. Some snowfall could be heavy in Wyoming as well. Showers and thunderstorms across the midsection of their country and the East Coast, showers and thunderstorms as well. There's the track for Invest 16. It could be named also, they expect to name it Nestor is the name of this storm. So Tropical Storm Nestor will be here by this weekend. And let's take a look real quick at the GFS outlook, because I don't know, tonight's show, special guest is going to be on 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not so sure if I'm going to be doing a weather outlook, so I'll go ahead and show you guys the GFS as it stands. There's our tropical depression, tropical storm in the Gulf. By Saturday, we see it making landfall near the Panama City, Tallahassee area. Again, storm surge, where we see this landfall is going to be the higher spots where we could see 3 to 5 feet. And just east of that, we'll see 2 to 4 feet of storm surge, but not a major problem. This is a typical, Floridians can deal with stuff like this. This is not that big of a deal. This is almost kind of welcome that they've been kind of lacking the rain here in the south as of late. But again, there's a lot of rain to fall in a quick amount of time. Northwest gets started up again with more snow showers forming by Sunday, moving across the northwest into Colorado. That's a low pressure system that will also develop across the mid part of the United States by early week next week, Monday. There's a track of Invest 16. Nobody's expecting this thing to curl back. I mean, there's a couple track models that have it coming back this way, but for the most part, this storm should continue to move towards the east. Hopefully it just fizzles out, does not affect our friends across the pond. But as we move through Monday, more heavy rain and showers through the Tennessee Valley, and storms and showers also developing across Pennsylvania into the capital region of New York by Tuesday, October 22nd, and then a cold front behind that after this storm system. High pressure is dominating the East Coast, so it's staying dry for the most part, but the Ohio Valley starts to develop storms and showers on Thursday, October 24th. Meanwhile, Denver is going to be dealing with a little bit of a clipper system that could bring them around 3 to 5 inches of snow in the lower elevations as well. And then here's where the setup gets closer to winter-like. As we head towards the end of October, trick or treat is just around the corner. More heavy rain for the southern part of the United States, very heavy rain indeed, across Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and this storm system, this low pressure system, is going to act like a nor'easter as it races up the coast and affects everyone once again. We just went through a bomb cyclone and nor'easter Melissa. Now we might have to deal with something else by Saturday, October 26th. But this is where it's going to bring a lot colder air behind it. As you can see, snow showers behind this, parts of Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Erie, PA, and Buffalo, and Cleveland. These areas I'm focusing on right now because this could be the first of a lake effect snow event. Again, nothing major, just a few inches from this system. But I notice here Erie, PA is kind of stuck in a snow machine here for just a few days at the end of October. And as more cold air comes in after the 29th, That's when we'll see the chance for more lake effect snows to develop on the 30th of October. Much colder air moving in across the northern plains into the midsection of our country. And yes, that is more snow and cold air across New York. And that's where I expect to see by Halloween, Buffalo, Erie, Pennsylvania, a good chance to see at least 1 to 3 inches of snow due to lake effect. It's going to be light. This is nothing major or heavy or anything like that, but October 30th, 31st, and November 1st, Erie, Pennsylvania is the sweet spot, if you ask me, as far as area that could see a weird 3 to 4, maybe 5 to 6 inches of snow falling, because we're going to have lake effect snows from the 30th all the way through the 2nd of November, according to the GFS predictions. So it's early, still got a couple weeks before we get to November, but we're seeing a huge pattern flip. Much colder air into the Northeast, Ohio Valley, and parts of the northern Great Lakes. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. Maybe third time is a charm. So, guys, tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a special guest that we will be speaking to tonight on the Grand Solar Minimum channel. We hope everyone has a great Friday, and we will talk soon. Take care.
Do you like this show? Give us a thumbs up. Want to support us more? Share to your favorite social media platform. Buy a t-shirt or become a Patreon. All links are in the description below.